if I decide that I want to stand, I'll start backing out here and I'll just take steps on my knees. Okay, some of you I still see are like staying extended like this. If you stay extended like this, Eric, what's your first inclination here? Right? Okay, he's gonna make a grip. What's your next play? Yeah, that was kind of my inclination too. Okay, you're kind of just giving your arm to him when you leave it extended like this. Okay, a straight arm is a broken arm in jiu-jitsu. Okay. Not when we're training, obviously, because we don't break our partners. But we have to keep in mind that if I'm in a competition and Eric's the enemy, like he's the guy that's trying to beat me, he'll probably break my arm right here if I straighten it for him. Okay? He'll be happy to, because they'll put a gold medal around his neck. All right? So look, guys. I'm going to bring this elbow in so it's not exposed. Now try to pull it in. The more I pull it toward my hip, the safer I am. Okay? And if I can't pull it toward my hip, let's just say he's got me extended all the way, and I'm trying to pull my arm in and I can't get it, right? Then I'll take my hip to my arm. Either way, as long as I keep this connection, he's not going to take it. I can always take my hip to my arm, and then I can back out again and bring my elbow with me. But my elbow and my hip need to become best friends, okay? All right, so look, guys, we're going to be here, and now I'm going to just start to back out. Okay, I want to get outside the feet, but again, every time I move an inch backwards, I got to pull my elbow the same length to keep that connection. So every time I step out, I don't want to see this, right? Extending your arm. I want to see this. Look. Every time I take a step, I pull my elbow, right? Pull my elbow. Now when I feel on the outside of his foot, like his foot's in front of me, then I want to grab, lift, and stand up. Okay? The other night, we just kind of stood up, but I was going back and thinking about it. I was like, man, I could be really more technical right there. But I threw a lot at you guys the other night, so I'm giving you a little more tonight, okay? So look, once I've opened the guard, I've done everything to open, I'm going to start to back up. I'm going to pull my elbows with me. I'm going to get to where his foot is in front of me a little bit, and then I'm going to elevate as I stand. Okay, I want to push this. Like, my goal is to try to like put his knee on his chest. But when you do this, guys, as we talked about the other night, don't come over him like this with your weight. I don't want to be where he can easily access my foot, grips on my lower like belt or my pants. Like, I don't want that stuff, okay? I want to be the outside of his guard. So when I stand up to put his back to the floor, to keep his back on the floor, when I get here, look, I want to stay outside of his feet when I do this, right? See how far back I am? And now when I want to put weight to him, guys, when I want to put weight to him, now I put my toes in the mat behind me, right? I'm on the ball of my feet. He's going to reset and readjust his guard and everything, right? Go ahead. Right? And I just want to stay on the outside of his feet. Kind of keeping my hands here, feeling where he moves his feet. He's trying to make some kind of connection, right? I don't want him to make any kind of connection. And when I feel safe, I'm going to put my strongest hand on his hip. Boom, one. The other hand, the remaining hand is going to go to his knee too. I'm going to try to push his knee down, but he's not going to allow for this, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay on the balls of my feet. My weight's distributed to my hands. I walk to the side, I push the knee down. Now I shoot this back knee. If his leg is in between my legs, I'm going to shoot my back knee forward here and do the same pass. Okay? The only difference is the setup. The method in which we enter, okay? So, I want to stand up. I've opened his guard already. I want to pull my elbows in, get his foot in front of me. When his foot's in front of me, I'll reach up, grab under his heel, punch this here, right? He's going to start to readjust, working his guard. I'm going to get my hands on top. I don't want him to make any kind of connection. So, partners on bottom, reach out and try to touch their hip or their knee with your feet. Okay. All right. Any questions?
When you go to stand up, are your feet, are you on your waist, or are you just trying to be back more on your toes?
That's a very, very good question. Okay, so what he's saying is, when I go to stand up and I get it back here, this is the time, yeah, I want to transfer to my toes. So right before I get ready to move, I want to be here on my toes so that my weight's loaded forward, right? That's a good question. So when I'm trying to sit, when I'm trying to be heavy or hard to sweep, I'm on my shoelaces, right? When I'm ready to be mobile, toes first, then stand. Boom. And you come right here. Okay, let's go guys, 1, 2, 3.